Hello, YouTube audience, people, and pets, and bots, and whoever wants to watch this. Welcome back to Ball Bend Building an Airplane. This is section 29, part 22, and we will be working on installing flanges for the wing root fairings. Oh, and a couple of additional strengthening doublers on the webs of the bulkhead there. So, oh, and nut plates along the bottom skin. So what this is about is we made these wing root fairing flanges in the last video. Now it's a matter of dimpling them up and attaching nut plates and whatnot, because you want to be able to get in between the gap of the wing and the fuselage once the plane is completed. Why, you might ask? Well, because the the access to the fuel connections, right, from the wing, because the tank's in the wing, but the fuel selector valve is in the middle of the fuselage. So that flows in. The push rod that actuates the aileron has to come out from the control sticks in the middle to the wing, and the flap connection has to go out there too. Some wires, a couple more things for maybe inspections. Basically, all of this stuff needs to be serviceable for inspection, service, etc. during the life of the aircraft. So we have to sort of build these flanges to to support this gap fairing that's gonna, or wing root fairing that they're gonna call it. I don't know the exact dimensions of it. It's probably a couple of inches, 3, maybe 4 inches wide. Let's see. It looks like that. Yeah, it's probably only. Well, I guess it's probably as wide as the spar sticking out there, because that does not intersect with the, I mean, like, it overlaps with the wing, but like the wing skin doesn't really overlap with those. So it's, 3-4 inches wide. It's got a bunch of stiffeners, riveted onto it and whatnot. And the thing about these is that they do have to be fluted. You can kind of see it in this angle. It's tough to say, but it's one big piece of metal that goes along the skin instead of a bunch of small flanges that are cut in. So you got to kind of make some big flutes to sort of get the initial curve going, and then let that settle out, because the top of the wing is pretty flat on the trailing edge. So Vans gives you a nice little picture in the instructions that says, like, flute, 6 times here, and then do nothing, and then flute 2 times at the backside. Even then, it's still a matter of like massaging it a little bit. Excuse me. To make it fit just the way you need it to. I think it's, I put an image up of it, but no, they want like 9 flutes along the first, 6-8 inches of the trailing edge there, right where the rivet line is there, up to that, and then no more flutes at all until we're past the rear spar attachment. So those were definitely fun. Had to unbend a couple because it wasn't quite right, and rebend a couple because it wasn't quite right again. And, that's just how it goes with some of these pieces. There's not like a set of holes you can just align, like when you're fluting, I don't know, fuel tank ribs or leading edge ribs or something like that. This is all a matter of just like flute it until it fits. So yeah, that's fluting on the stiffeners. And some of those were actually real pain in the butt rivets to get, because you have to do the nut plates at some point, and you also have to do the rivets at some point to the skin. So there's basically no good order of operations to really cleanly get them in there. But that looks like we're getting toward the end of this one. I'm just going to put the rear spar attach brackets in place and torque them in. And then we'll see you next time where we're going to build the seatback brace. Thanks for stopping by.